All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is day 4 of your Algebra 1 10-day USC review. Now, this homework should be actually harder than all the other homeworks because these kind of problems really require the calculator, right? The key thing here is you're finding specific function values, you're simplifying expressions, and above all, transforming and solving equations, right? Now, honestly, if you did have your calculator with you, the best thing to do is if you're given an expression or it tells you simplify, I want you to remember your method of such that, right? Such that, always use such that if you need to simplify expressions. Expressions are anything that does not have an equal sign. One more time. If it looks something like an expression which has no equal sign, use such that. If it asks you to solve an equation, right? Solve an equation. Simply just refer back to your end solve, right? These problems really are very, very easy, but without the calculator, I could see how they could be very, very difficult. So luckily for you, if you are watching this video, all you gotta do is basically watch. All right, find the value of x if y is equal to 3. All right, so what I need to do is first figure out, first know that, hey, y is equal to 3. So I'm gonna put it right there, 3, where the y is. So now I got 2 times 3 squared is equal to 6 parentheses 2x minus 7, right? The key thing that we're doing here is that, easy, is that we replace the y with the value of 3, right? That's a 3. Yeah. All right, and it's easy, end solve, right? You would end solve at this point right now, but since you most likely do not have a calculator with you at the time, you cannot do an end solve. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you how to do this by hand. By hand, I'll take care of this part first. 3 squared is 9, right, times 2. And 9 times 2 is 18, right, on this side. On this side, 6 times 2x is 12x. 6 times negative 7 is a negative 42, right? So you got 12x minus 42. So 18 is equal to 12x minus 42. Now, if I want to get that x by itself, I'm going to have to get rid of anything that's next to it and to the side of it, right? I need those guys gone. So I'm going to get rid of this negative 42 by saying plus 42 plus 42. That cancels. I'm left with 12x equals 60. All right, last step. Divide by 12. Divide by 12 because that's 12 times x. You got to do the opposite of multiplication, which is divide. That will cancel. And you'll get that x is equal to 60 divided by 12 is 5. All right, x equal to 5. Yeah, real tricky here. This is it by hand. By hand, it's much harder, but end solve, it's so much better. End solve is much, much better. More efficient, less chance for mistakes. This guy, once again, you want to use a such that, but unfortunately you don't have a such that. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm going to go ahead and just say skip this one, guys. This is just too easy. But if you did have your calculator, you would say such that x equals, I don't know, whatever number you want. I don't know, 5, right? You plug it in, see what number is, and you check the answer choices, which this doesn't even have answer choices. Sorry to do that to y'all guys. Maybe I'll make an announcement on here tomorrow to not do that problem. Same thing here. This is the same thing. This you could really use an end solve for it, honestly, but like I said, don't have your calculator for. Why not? Let's try it. 1 and 4 is really the only two problems that are still really achievable without your calculators. All right, all these are doable. They're just a lot harder without your calculators. X equals 2. So a real simple problem. That's just going to be called y is equal to 14x squared. Oops, except we're not saying x anymore. We're going to call it, what are we calling it? Ah, yes, 2. Right? Squared minus 5 times, instead of x, we're going to call it again 2. Right? Times the 2 minus 3. Notice every single time I saw an x, I replaced it with 2. That's substitution right there. After you do substitution, this is easy. You could just do a simple end solve or try this out. Now, if you had your calculator, I would recommend just figuring out what this is. What is this equal to? You know, you have it already. What is it equal to? Well, no calculator you have, so I'm going to go ahead and work it all the way down. 2 squared is 4. Right, so I got 14 times 4. On this side, let's see, I got 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Right? So now we have the 14 times 4. Oh, goodness gracious. 14 times 4. 14 times 4 is, that's 16. This times that is 4, 56. Okay. So 56, I hope. Yeah, sure. Minus these items. 10 times 2 is 20. And negative 10 times a negative 3 is a positive 30. Don't forget you got to treat it as a negative because that negative in front of it. All right. So we got 56 minus 20 plus 30. 56 minus 20 is 36. But plus on a 30, you get your answer of 66. That's your answer for f of x when the x is equal to 2. All right, guys, hope this was a little helpful. Sorry I was very cryptic and skipped a few there. These problems are more really when you have a calculator base, but it was a given, so thought I might just tutorial on it. All right, but yeah, like I said, honestly, if you just follow along the video, take some notes down, you'll still get your grade. All right, guys, thanks for watching.